friends, welcome to Arnav. So today it is the 64th episode in the space series. In space, today we're going to discuss about another satellite / probe or lander thing which went to Venus. So today we're going to discuss about Venera 4. Yes, so it was the first successful Venusian attempt on Venus by the Soviet Union. Yes. So even though the US had tried to go there in Venera 2, they just did a flyby. So Venera 2 just went like, hello Venus, bye Venus, and just like, that's like what happened with Venera 2. Meanwhile, Venera 4 completely orbited Venus as well as that even landed on Venus. Yes, so that's great for the Soviet Union. So Venera 4 was a probe in Soviet Venera program for the exploration of Venus. So this was the first probe in the Venera program to completely be successful. The other ones failed. Yeah, they failed badly. So it comprises of a lander which is designed to enter the Venusian atmosphere. It successfully survived the atmosphere of Venus. Next, a parachute to the surface, because if the lander is going too fast, ouch, the lander will break. So for safety wise, there's parachute. So the lander will come instead of So yeah. Next, there's a carrier or flyby spacecraft. So this is like, this is the communicating one. So first the lander says to this flyby spacecraft thing, then this spacecraft which is orbiting Venus will say to the Earth and the people inside the Earth. Yes. So this flyby spacecraft it took the lander to Venus. So next, it also serves as a communication relay for it. Yes, for the lander. So next, the launch date of Venera 4 was in 12th June 1967. A very, very long time ago. More than 50 years ago. Yeah. So the rocket which sent Venera 4 to Venus was Molniya. Yes. And the launch site was again Baikonur. Yes, Baikonur. So the Russians who use Baikonur always, because it has pretty good properties to be a rocket launching site. Yes. So because of it, present day Russia even leased it from the country, guess it, Kazakhstan, which once was the Soviet Union, but now it isn't, right? So they had to lease it from them. Yes. So next, the last contact with Venera 4 was in 18th October 1967, and it coincidentally was the day that the lander landed on Venus itself. Yeah. So at the time there was not that much of technology, so that's why these landers just stayed active for a very small time. Yeah, just like 1 hour or 2 hours, some hours only, and then so it feels like I'm the lander in this example. So yeah, I landed on Venus. Finally, now I can do my research. And after 1 hour later, my battery is over, my life is over. And so that's how many landers on Venus happen. Yeah. So in 1967, it was the first successful probe to ever perform an in-place analysis of the environment of another planet. And here that other planet was Venus. Yes, they didn't went to Mars yet, because Mars is more further from Earth compared to Venus. And Venus is also pretty much Earth-sized. Yeah. So yeah. Next, in Venera 4. So Venera 4 provided the first chemical analysis of the Venusian atmosphere too. Yes, because they were the first one to literally land on Venus. So while entering the atmosphere, it became the first spacecraft to survive entry into another planet's atmosphere, especially the atmosphere of Venus. Venus' atmosphere is very hostile. It has little acid rains and we can't even see the surface of Venus because of the atmosphere. It's just hiding of it. The atmosphere of Venus is very, very thick compared to that of Earth's, as well as that very dangerous. So next, while entering The probe sent the first direct measurements proving that Venus was actually very hot. Very, very hot compared to Mercury itself. Yes. So, no atomic oxygen was detected on Venus. Meanwhile, very, very small traces of hydrogen were also found. But again, very small traces. Meanwhile, oxygen, no. No oxygen. That means we can't go there unless any equipment which give us oxygen. Yes. And finally, all that suggests that water on Venus had leaked from the planet long before. That means this Venera 4 lander suggested that many billions of years ago, water exited the planet. That means water was there many billions of years ago, but because of Venus having the very small magnetic field, you know what happens. The water all dried out. Just evaporated, and there's no water on Venus. That's the sad story of Venus. Yeah. So yeah, this is for today about Venera 4. Bye.